So yeah. Anything else?
Wait, so would you guys always be with a young woman your whole life? You're planning on being with a young woman?
Leonardo DiCaprio, man.
I mean,
25, she's out, man.
I mean, you mean like for a long-term girlfriend or wife?
For you personally, like your whole life, like you think you're gonna always just go for younger?
Yeah, Myron.
Like you're never gonna settle down and like grow old with someone.
Wait, how
like
old
a woman
are you
my
guys?
age?
Wait, you mean like long term?
Yeah,
like, are you
like
gonna
or
keep
just in
smoking?
general, like in life, like are you gonna like settle down and like
You're
grow
saying-
old with somebody, or are you gonna like keep dumping a girl and keep going for younger?
Shout out to Leonardo, man.
Wait, how old are you guys now?
Yeah.
What's your age?
Yeah, Myron. How old are you, man?
I'm 32.
32?
34.
34.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we both old. But yeah, I mean, okay, so I kind of have a different strategy for this. Like, I plan to have multiple wives.
Okay.
I don't believe in monogamy.
Red flag.
Okay.
I don't believe in monogamy. I think it's a lie. I
And
don't-
so you'd be with
Really?
multiple women
Misogyny.
at one time.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Solomon.
I think not Solomon. I wouldn't go that crazy. But yeah, I just don't think monogamy is a realistic approach for a majority of men. It just simply isn't.
And all those girls can only be with you.
Yeah, of course.
What, and you
Okay.
provide them for all of them?
Right.
Yes.
And
Okay,
where are you
okay.
living? In the United
that's fair.
States?
Well, if I'm gonna have kids, I'd probably go to United Arab Emirates. To be honest,
So which one would you live with?
I wouldn't
All
live
of
with any
them?
of them. I don't believe in living with women. I think it's one of the worst things you could do. Actually, is cohabitate with a female.
Ooh, what happened?
I agree.
Right.
No, actually, you know what's funny? I've never lived with a girl before, so it's not what happened. It's I just know what will happen.
What will happen?
What, Myron?
How long we been on YouTube for? No.
I know what you want to say.
Bills?
An hour 45.
You got
All right,
both.
I'll say it. Look, women are inherently lazy.
How dare you?
You know, are there some go-getters out there? Of course, right? We have some here on the panel. But in general, if I was to take a group sample of 100 females, in general, they don't have the same drive to work as hard as men. And there's biological reasons for that. Your sexual market value or your ability to attract a partner is not contingent upon your workload. Versus for us, our ability to attract a female is 100% contingent on our workload and our ability to work. So, you know, no guy sits there and says, oh yeah, like the most important thing for me is having a woman that's ambitious. Like, no, that's a fucking lie. But for women,
A go-getter.
they want a guy that's ambitious and a go-getter. So, knowing that, living with a female makes you soft. Now, some of you might say, no, I can help you out and shit like that. But let's be honest, you want to go to work? Oh no, stay and watch movies with me. Oh, let's have ice cream. My feelings. Why? So it's like, what ends up happening, and they've done studies on this with men that are married and have kids. Their testosterone actually goes down. They start getting complacent, start gaining weight. They start feeling comfortable. And as a man, I think comfort is one of your arch nemesis. So to stay sharp, you either live alone or live with guys that are also ambitious.
Live
Pause.
with guys.
Live with men, yeah. If I mean, I live alone, but like,
No,
if
did
you
it-
really want to have, if you really want to have
Talking about
competition,
roommates.
like you live in a big ass mansion with like your buddies or some shit or your brother,
That's-
I think that's a good way to. That's better off than living with a woman. So, and then also the other thing too that's important.
You wouldn't get complacent living in a crib with like a bunch of men?
No, because men naturally compete.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Men naturally compete, so that wouldn't be an issue. The other thing too with living with a woman is you become familiar, and unfortunately for women, familiarity builds contempt, right? And I've always said like a woman's imagination is like your best tool as a guy. So when she doesn't know what you're doing all the time, you actually become far more attractive. So you're better off not living with her. There's just too many advantages to not living with women,
Yeah.
right? But between being lazier, getting fatter, losing your drive, losing your edge, being too familiar, women need a lot of stimuli to stay attracted to a man. And I think by you not being with her, you inevitably ignite these stimuli that will make you more attractive.
Nah, man, I think it's on the guy to have those boundaries to not let something like that happen. For him to give up on his workload and not go to work so he can watch a movie. Like, no, like that's on the guy to hold his boundaries
Okay,
straight.
hold on one sec.
Yeah.
That's
But hold
coming
on,
from
let
you.
me finish.
Hold on, wait.
I'm gonna finish.
No, you're not.
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
you're gonna
So
finish.
you're
on my show.
talking
Hold on.
about-
You're on my show. Understand where you're at. Okay.
Ooh.
That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, you got to understand, just because I already know where you're going with this. I'm talking to 3,000 plus women, a lot of them successful like you. Understand that a minority of women have that mindset, and a minority of women understand that a man's job comes first. Most of them are more interested in, I come first. Fuck your job. So hang out with me. And the guy will have to listen to a bunch of lip and headaches for going to work. So what will he do? To avoid the argument, he will stay with the wife.
Well, your dad is really
But you
successful.
gotta
Hold on.
work and make the
That's my
money.
point.
If
That's
you don't
my-
go to
hold on.
work,
Be
how are you
quiet.
gonna make the
Be
money?
quiet. The point I'm trying to make is she understands that going to work is important because she's an entrepreneur, but most women aren't. And they're going to be angry and feel some type of way by you going to work instead of hanging out with her. So that mindset that you have is a minority of females.
But you see, now there, what you're saying is you already know that you have to be with a woman who's an entrepreneur or who understands that coming from you in order for you to have a relationship with her. Because if you're attracted from a regular woman, a female, you're attracted, and she works a 9 to 5, and then you start the relationship with her, and she's very needy, you know right there and then that's a no-go. So
Okay.
you can't continue this.
Let's have fun with this. Let's rewind like 20 seconds. Successful entrepreneur, right? Right here, right? I was making a statement, or she was making a statement. I cut in, and she said, I'm going to finish. And I was like, no, you're not going to finish. I'm going to finish. Here's the thing with entrepreneurial successful women. They behave like men. They're assertive. They're dominant. If I let her, she would have gone ahead and tried to overtalk me on my own show.
And combative.
And combative. And I don't like to use that example, but I think it's the most organic example that we literally just witnessed now. Entrepreneurial women tend to have these traits that are very masculine. Guess what? I don't want to date myself. I want to date a woman that's a woman. What I say goes. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. This isn't a committee. This isn't equality. None of that shit.
Shut up,
so,
bitch!
though you're saying be with an entrepreneurial woman because she'll understand your grind, that's cool and all, but then I have to deal with the headaches of arguing with her like we almost just got into now.
Yep.
So that's why we don't like entrepreneurial women, because we don't want to date ourselves.
But
So would you
I
rather a
appreciate
lapdog?
that. Correct me, like we've been over masculinized in this society for sure. I want to be feminine. I
Okay,
wanna
but here's the
argue.
problem.
But hold on.
Hold on.
Thank
Stop.
you,
Hold on.
genuinely.
See that?
Thank
No,
you.
hold on. You think I enjoyed telling you to be quiet, I'm going to speak? It's very annoying. Imagine doing this every fucking day.
Yeah.
So, men want to just be able to have peace and relax. We don't want to have to argue with you. Now, they're like, great, like I want more guys that could do that. Most of us don't want to do that shit.
Yeah.
I have to already go out into the world and fight men all the time when I'm competing.
Yep.
Last thing I want to do is be talking, and then my girl sits there and says, well, I'm talking, I want to say something because she's an entrepreneur and she runs her business, and then I got to fight with her. Like, no, we'd rather just deal with a girl that's young, attractive, not going to argue with me and everything else like that. So, entrepreneurial women think you guys think you're like super attractive and a catch, but to be honest with y'all, a lot of you guys are headaches. No offense.
But a relationship is a two-way. You have to give and take. And right now, in that scenario right there that
Yeah.
you just told her, I know you didn't want to go through that.
Yeah.
But by you telling her, she already said, you know what, I'm sorry. Forgive her. And then you're like, you know what, all right.
Sorry,
you move
raise your
forward.
hand if you're
But-
married. Okay, got you, right?
Now, I get what you're saying. On paper, that's like, that could work, but you got to understand there's death by 1,000 paper cuts. I don't want to have to sit there and constantly have to assert my dominance and my masculinity to my girl all the time. It's annoying. Like, I'm
all
doing it on this
females-
show, right, because it is what it is. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that it's extremely tiresome and annoying and frustrating to constantly have to assert your masculinity with your woman. Does that make sense?
But would
Because
you
we already have
have-
to do that when we go out to the real world.
Would
So
you
you
not have
basically
that
don't want
with
her-
the girl who was wanting to eat ice cream and be in bed all day, though? Who's whinging on it?
Because I could just tell her, no, I'm not going. Or, sorry, I'm not going to go have ice cream with you. I might have to deal with a little bit of a headache later on. Like, But what's easier? Me telling her I'm not eating ice cream with you and I leave versus a girl that she'll understand. Okay, baby, I understand. You got to go work or whatever. But then when I come home, she's challenging me on everything.
Yeah.
You got to pick your battle, right? So I'd rather deal with a submissive woman that I could tell her, no, I'm doing this, versus a girl that she understands my struggle because she's also an entrepreneur, but I got to deal with her masculine energy all the time.
So you'd rather like a lapdog girlfriend?
See, that's another extreme.
Yeah.
See, here's the problem,
I
right?
know, but I feel like that's what it is.
No, you say you feel
Fresh,
like
get her.
You feel like. See, here's the problem, right?
Get it fresh.
A lot of guys work their asses off for the home, and to come home to a nagging person is incredibly destructive.
And vice versa.
And it's funny
Agreed.
because a lot of men say, "Oh, well, I can help you, babe. I'm an entrepreneur too, as well." The problem is, you guys kind of attack us passively, not always directly. You might say, "You know what? All right, my man's home, but I feel like he's doing X, Y, Z." Versus, he's tired. He wants to relax, sit down, and just chill.
Sit
You're
down,
like,
massage, back rub.
Hold on,
You're on your
hold on.
way. You're on your
Do you
way.
do that,
I'm
though?
ready. Eat dessert first.
If I had a husband, I would. If I had a man at home, yes.
You should.
Hold on. What happens is though, you guys more often than not, you guys nag them slowly but surely, and it's funny because like you think you're helping them, but you're actually hurting them. And the guy that's working his ass off is like, yo, come home to you to chill and relax and wind down. You're making it worse by arguing with me.
Yes,
it's annoying.
Wait.
What about those men who are like successful and they're like bosses, and then they like to come home and be bossed around by their wife?
What?
Well,
I'm not gonna lie.
let's say that argument.
That's
is
a minority of men.
Not like,
minority, bro.
Small amount of men.
and not like.
You're talking about. She's talking about the sexual deviants that like to get dominated,
Wow,
bro. This
that's
is a minority
not what
of men.
I'm talking about, but that's who. But
Yeah, you are.
no, because there's some men who
he's a boss
they
guy,
come home and
he
they
has
like their
money.
woman to take the lead.
They
It's not
let the woman
necessarily
take the lead?
like an argumentative thing.
Would you respect that man?
Huh?
Would you honestly respect that man?
Well, yeah, because he's the one that's going out and doing what he has to do.
You can't, bro.
I'm not happy.
I feel like there's a lot
Where's your
of
man now then? Where's your
You
man
know,
now?
thank you so much. This has been so. This whole thing
Eye-opening?
has been. Oh my God. Well, I mean, I've done a lot of work for
Enlightening.
myself, but to hear you guys talk, straight up, it's been amazing.
Well, I think the thing is that guys can't be honest about this because it's a
sucks.
very uncomfortable conversation, and guys want to get laid, so they're not going to tell you,
Of
hey,
course.
you're annoying, or hey,
Yeah,
you're
hey,
too
bitch.
domineering. Hey,
bitch.
I don't really give a fuck about your opinion. I'm going to do what I want to do anyway because you're a woman and I'm a man. Men can't really be honest about these things.
Yeah.
And again, I don't want to, and I don't mean to use you as an example in this situation,
no,
but
please.
but I think it's very important that it's a learning lesson where you didn't even feel it. You're like, oh no, I'm going to say something because I'm sales, I'm assertive, like, etc. And then I had to remind you, you're still a fucking female and you're going to be quiet when I talk. But again, this is a skill set that very few men possess, and very few men are willing to assert for fear of coming off as a misogynist, a chauvinist, an asshole, not getting laid, whatever. So most guys are scared to put their foot down with women because we live in this feminized world where we tell men that men and women are equal and we all deserve the same privileges and rights. Versus me, I don't look at women as equals. Quite frankly, I look at you guys as inferiors. And the reason why, but some of you guys might say, well, that's misogynistic. That's fucked up. But guess what? Guys that think like me are the best providers because we're not going to let you pay a bill. We understand that we have burden of performance. We got to protect and provide. I don't look at you guys as an equal. And despite what society says about we should be equal, that's not what you guys are fucking attracted to. You want a guy that could put you in your place, pay the bills, and you could just relax. That's what you want.
Facts.
But if I say this out loud,
That's what I want.
I'm considered an asshole, right? So I look at it like, I don't look at women as equals because for me to be a leader and be a dominant and do what you need, I can't look at you as an equal. I can't. Because if I look at you as an equal, I'm going to say, oh yeah, guys invaded the house. It's your turn to deal with this. Like, no, that's my job. I got to go fucking deal with it, not you.
Yeah.
So that's why this egalitarian mindset that we live in has been so destructive, which comes back to feminism.
Well, I would say definitely. I agree somewhat to what you say because honestly, I feel like there is a partnership between men and women. Should be a partnership, which that's broken. And I would say the majority is what we said before. Women are right now feminist, and we put you guys down. I don't do that anymore because obviously I learned my lesson. I had to work on myself because I know what I did as a woman, as a feminist woman, right? Who I used to be and who I was. But right now, I would say definitely that we need to give men their place. 100%. God first, men, wife,
children.
and then the children. Even the children, because the children will go away.
Yeah.
So a lot of women put their children first, and they forget about their men, and then that's where the whole thing start. Going.
The
after
only thing I
somebody
would
else.
disagree with that on is because you said partnership.
Yeah.
A partnership assumes equality. And you even said just now, because you referenced the Bible, God, man, and woman.
Correct.
Well, if there's a hierarchy, by definition, it means it can't be a partnership. So, because a partnership assumes equality. And that's kind of where I come in, and I'm like, no, it's not I look at it more like the man is the boss and the woman is the assistant or the aide, the secretary. And I think that's the best way to look at it because the man's in a leadership role, he's dictating things, and the woman is there to assist. But like, when we assume a partnership, that assumes equality, and I think that's where we fuck up. Once a man thinks he's equal to you, he's not going to perform. So he needs to be put in the leader's role.
Yeah. You're right.
Which comes
He's
with
the
more
leader.
responsibility.
But there's
He's the
some men
leader.
who naturally like, I don't know, at least like, okay, so like my last relationship, I feel like he was more feminine in the sense of like he was looking at me like, all right, so what we gonna do, babe?
Yeah, and how'd that relationship go?
It didn't go. That's why I left.
There you go. Congratulations, you
But
proved my
a lot
point.
of men are like that nowadays, where they want like.
And that's a
Well,
problem.
thanks to
a woman.
feminism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
You guys
That's-
wanted it.
Well, I
when you were
hated
equal
it.
to men.
I
and
didn't
you
do
got
that.
it. Look what you cost.
So
Yeah.
what
I didn't
does-
want that.
What does a
you can
submissive
think
woman look like?
the feminization of men, right? The feminization of men is a direct result of the mass exploitation of feminism. Because guys feel like, oh, we're equal now. And if I feel like we're equal, I'm going to look to you to provide a certain portion. You got to provide, and that's if you're lucky. Most guys, they'll be on some pussy shit, say, just pay for me.
Yeah.
But that is feminism.
Also, you chose him. You had a point?
Yeah, just like a genuine question. So, what does a submissive woman look like? And in the context of having a conversation, let's say y'all are having a back and forth conversation, and like he interjects like that just happened. This is a genuine question.
Yeah, sure.
And interrupts. Would the woman just like let that happen and be like, yo, like I was just mid thought? Like, how does that work in terms of a respect standpoint?
Well, honestly, being submissive does take self-control. And if your man is one you trust and respect and he's leading you, he does it with love, not out of hate. Now, obviously speaking, you want to have your voice heard. So when he's finished, hey, babe, can I tell you how I feel now? Cool. But in mid cutoff, it's not like, oh, F you, like, I don't care about you. It's just like, hey, listen, I know what you're going to say. I got you. Don't stress about it. Here's what it is. Okay. Just so you know, I'm upfront with you. And that's all it really is. It's not like, oh my God, I hate you. Like, stop talking. It's like, obviously speaking, it does seem that way sometimes, but it's like, hey, I love you, but here's what it is.
Okay, cool. Thanks for clarifying.
And you kind of like solve issues because if you don't cut it off right there and then, he might get triggered. You might get more upset. It keeps going and it's like, hey, here's what it is. End of story. Boom.
Cool. Thanks.
Real quick, so I'll touch in on that too. Real quick, guys. Text to speech, $50.
Castle Club.
Yeah, Castle Club guys. Read some of these questions.
See what y'all got.
Yeah.
And the girls, after this, we will shall end the show.
Yo, what?
What?
We shall end the show, ladies.
Oh.
Okay.
They said shat.
I'm sorry, man. Yo, I'm dialing, man. My accent comes out at times.
Nigga, that's not accent. That's
What
just you
island are you
being
from?
bad speaker, bro.
Oh,
yeah, nigga.
Nigga, I know you ain't talking.
Actually, they understand me.
All right, man.
All right, what's your toxic trait? Go ahead, Fresh.
Me being black.
What?
All right, even break it down for you. Basically, when you're black and you're this black, you have a nigga mentality. So, Nick Lations 3:16 says, as a nigga, watermelon, chicken, and ass.
I know you date a lot of white girls.
After that,
What?
after that,
She called you
you
out,
know,
bro?
the rest is history. But yeah, that's my toxic trait.
Oh my God.
Being a nigga.
A lot of non-black women. I know it.
How you know that?
Because only a man that's black that don't date his race would say some shit like that.
Oh.
Well, just so you know, I go with the brown sometimes too. Okay.
Sometimes.
Wait, Brown?
I prefer, you know,
I prefer.
That's what they always say.
snow. You know,
Oh, yeah?
I'm a cultured man. Snow, rain, sunshine.
Fresh prefers to donate to the church.
I'm there. What's your toxic trait?
I don't fuck with black girls, man.
God damn,
toxic trait.
shit.
We on Rumble.
I believe it.
Yeah, well,
We're comedians.
look, being honest, the average black woman's 187 pounds.
We're comedians.
He ain't lying.
Bitch is obese.
And he be trying to fight niggas too.
Now, yeah, they be trying to fight dudes, and their hair's fake. So, and they have attitude. Now,
Damn.
are there some, attractive black girls out there? Of course, but the majority are not. Being very honest here, the majority of black women are atrocious and not attractive.
Also, you guys
whatsoever.
Is your mom black?
Are you black?
Yeah, he's black.
Yo, what is going on right now?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because it's
No, I
like
was just curious.
Because
I always wonder, like,
I'm
men
not
who
trying to
feel
fuck
like
my
that.
mom.
No, but it's like, so do you genuinely feel like your mom is pretty or not? Like,
What?
What?
I
My
just
mom-
always wondered that because it's like you would look at, oh, mom, you look beautiful, but it's like you don't
No.
really feel like that.
So, look, well, okay. A lot of people wouldn't even consider me or my mom black, even though we're from Sudan, and I do think that we're black. But my mom wasn't fat, and she's not fat. She never was. So that's a whole other thing. But like when I'm talking about African American women in the United States, they're fat, they're loud, they're rambunctious, they don't respect male authority, they're hoes.
So do you
It's
think
not
your mum's
attractive.
pretty?
Wow.
Wow.
Do you think your mum's beautiful?
That's a weird question to ask.
Why'd you
No,
ask that?
it's not weird.
It's an accurate
That's a good
question to ask.
on a respect level to your mother.
Why would you? That's your mom, bro.
He loves his mom.
Yeah, I mean,
Simple as that.
you're not gonna get an
Something
unbiased
happened deeper.
answer there because like it's my mom.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
like in general, not even me, just a majority of men don't find black women attractive.
Okay.
This has just been statistically proven as well that black women are the least attractive race to men.
Okay, so I just have a follow-up question.
Look at dating apps. Tells the truth.
Dating apps tell the truth.
No
Can
lies.
can I just ask like a follow-up question?
Yeah.
Because both of you guys are black, right? Or would be considered black to like
Yeah.
other races. And let's say one day you guys reproduce, your daughter's more than likely going to be black, whether they're going to be mixed or how, like...
If they have kids.
Right, if they have kids and if you have a daughter. So how are you going to explain that to your, like...
Maybe they don't.
Okay.
She comes home to you crying.
So once again, I said this before, but you're missing this.
Okay.
I said a majority, not all. Are there some black women that are attractive? Of course. There's beautiful women everywhere.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, in general, most black women, the average is 187 pounds. That's unacceptable.
Also, another fun fact.
I'm almost, that's like I'm 200 pounds. She weighs as much as me. Average black woman. And then you add in the fake hair, the attitude, etc. Like a lot of these stereotypes that are very true. So that's just unfortunate reality.
Also, look at black men. The majority of them are criminals on some level. And what's that face?
I don't make a face. Go ahead.
But see, on both sides, our
You're
community has
gorgeous,
shit to
by
work
the way.
on. So,
I'm sorry.
You are gorgeous.
Thank you. I appreciate it. As a black woman, thank you so much.
no one asked.
And so are you,
no,
by the
no
way.
one asked for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stop
I just-
with the like you don't have to take care of them, babysit them, right?
I'm not
Granny?
taking care of
Relax.
them.
You are
Just being
gorgeous. First was talking, you cut them off, man.
See, but the truth.
Women
hurts.
don't like to hear the truth, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. It's
I just
like-
made a statement
It's
about
not
black
a
men.
truth. It's
that-
your opinion.
No, it's not. How's that my opinion?
No. What the both of you guys are saying are your opinions based
Really?
off of what you feel and
So,
what
I made
you-
that shit up.
Yes. What did you say again? Say it one more
And
time.
fucking credible. Don't even know and says it's an opinion. See, here's the difference. If you said a majority of violent crime is committed by black men, about 60%.
Yeah, true.
I wouldn't sit there and say, that's your opinion. I'd be like, you're actually true. These guys are fucking scumbags. I wouldn't be angry because it's a fucking fact.
Yeah.
But then I go and say, a lot of black women aren't attractive because the average black woman's 187 pounds, hair isn't real, all these stereotypes tend to be true. You say, that's your opinion. No,
It is
that's
your
a fact.
opinion.
You didn't even know what we said.
No. I heard what
couldn't
you
even
said,
repeat it.
but I wanted him to repeat it. My point that I was trying to make is that the black hair, for example, having fake hair and being black, yeah, we choose not to put heat on our hair, but I met plenty of women, including the ones that I was raised in my church, who never wore fake hair, who never had a wig,
Okay,
who never
that
did
is your
this.
that is your demographic of people.
But it's not just my
but
demographic.
the majority of people.
You understand that
Are
we
not your
stated,
friends.
you see the difference here? We stated something negative about black men. We're not offended because we understand that we don't apply. Our feelings aren't involved.
Yeah, we're not.
But then we say something about black women, you're offended.
Yes.
That's low IQ behavior. Because if I say something that's generally true and it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't matter. But but you're getting offended on shit that doesn't apply to you. Or maybe it does apply to you and the shoe fits where, right?
See,
But this is what I'm trying to say. This is low IQ behavior. If someone says something that's generally true, it is what it is.
That's fine.
It's facts, not feelings.
see,
Most niggas ain't shit.
This
We know
issue,
that
right?
shit, man.
Like you said, most niggas ain't shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we
Hold
know
on,
that
it's
shit.
true.
Hold on.
We're
If you
not
said niggas ain't shit, black dudes do X, Y, Z,
Yeah,
we
we
wouldn't
know.
sit here and be like, we're offended. That's not
Oh,
us.
shit, man.
No, we'd be like, nah, you're fucking right. They are idiots. But we say something bad about black women, y'all all get offended. Yo, mama black. The typical.
That's not how it came out.
Don't you love your mama?
No,
You
that's what she
mention
said.
your mama.
That's not how it came. I
It's
just
bomb.
said like if
In
you
general.
find, if you think your mother is beautiful, and secondly, I don't think it's the fact that we get offended. I think it's just kind of like
It's disrespectful.
I don't even
To
think
who?
it's disrespectful. I think it's just kind of
the
like
truth.
hurtful to hear that all the time. Like, okay, like and shout out to the black men who love black women, but it's just like it sounds general, and it's like, okay, well, who does that apply to? I mean, I don't say nothing because I attract all races, all types. Like, if I shoot my shot,
So
slam.
let me
But-
ask you this, right? If someone really loves you, are you gonna lie to you or tell you the truth? If someone really loves you, who cares
But
about
where?
you, right?
How's it the truth?
Because
Where's the
we're not
truth?
making this
Looking
shit
at
up. It's all-
statistics.
you can Google this shit online
Okay,
right
Google
now.
it.
I mean, I
Yeah,
did a
we can.
research paper because I do psychology, and black women, especially in America, are like the most unmarried race out of all the races.
We didn't make this shit up. It's there for you to see online
But
right
y'all
now.
niggas are trying to argue with us. You even did a paper on it. And you're sitting here arguing with me about this shit.
I'm not arguing with you on it. I think you You just like to argue. I'm not
Hold on. This is the issue.
I said it's hurtful to hear that.
This
That's
is the
all.
issue with the community, right? We lie to women and men saying, you know what? Everything's fine, black people. Go through your shit. Go through your drive-bys. Don't go to the gym, right? Eat your fucking watermelon chicken. Understandable.
Eat your watermelon
The problem is that, like, when you don't address these things in public, people think it's okay. Oh, listen to rap music. Do these fucking dumb shit that you hear in music, whatever. Cool. We're just saying, here's the facts. And the reality is, once you know the facts, do you want to be a number of those facts, or do you want to change that for your family and your legacy? We're just saying, listen, here's the hard truth about it. We don't want to be those numbers, so we're not. But if you lie to people and say, oh, it's not true, that's the fucking lie. It is true. And you can Google it right now.
Don't be a victim, man.
It's true. It sucks to hear that, because I'm black too, you're black too, but it's reality.
See, the difference is when there's negative things said about black men, we don't give a fuck. We understand. It's true.
Yeah.
When we say something negative about black women, y'all want to sit here and be like, it's disrespectful. Well, with all due respect, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I'm saying the truth. If you don't like it, that's your fucking problem. And once again, this is why women should never have authority or power, because you guys just interpreted facts off of how you feel. You just derailed the show to talk about, well, yo, mama, isn't she black? Isn't she beautiful? What does it have to do with the facts that were stated? If I say 1 + 1 is 2, what the fuck? Oh, well, is it 6 × 6 36? That doesn't have to do with what the fuck we're talking about, like, at all.
Nobody was arguing your fact, though.
She just said it's not true.
What?
Yeah, she said it. Yeah, she was arguing and saying it's not true when it is.
And
then
it's
you
her opinion.
Ask nonsensical questions that don't have to do with the trajectory of the conversation.
Who said it doesn't have to do? The reason why I asked that was because I wanted more perspective on why men because to me it's like, okay, I don't find this group of women attractive, but then you were raised by said. So the
It's just
dynamic to me is confusing.
I mean, he
That's
told
all.
you why.
He didn't
Okay,
say that.
and
He
we
said
accepted
there
it.
are many black women who are attractive. He's not disqualifying anybody here.
Thank
or
you.
any
No,
black woman.
agreed.
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
See, like, that's called critical thinking skills. See that, guys? She was able to take the information, listen to it, be like, oh, okay.
They're fresh. Don't do it.
There's exceptions, there's nuances here. Okay, those things that were generally said that are true. Okay, I get it, but he didn't disqualify all of them. But you guys, they get disqualifying everybody.
Your mom,
It's like,
Myron.
your mom.
Your mom.
I just feel like you're offended because I brought up the mom thing.
I feel like.
You said what? You feel like what?
I feel like you just got offended because I brought up the mom thing, which wasn't my point to offend. It was just
No, it's not offensive.
It was
It's
to hear
pointless.
perspective.
It's irrelevant to the
It was
conversation.
pointless.
Like,
It was fucking pointless.
like how I feel about my mom doesn't refute the objective facts that I stated about black women that are 1,000% correct.
Okay.
Obesity, least married, a lot of societal, stereotypes that tend to be true for a lot of them. It's not all black women, but a lot of them.
You know what? I got a better question for you. Is that your real hair?
No.
Is that your real hair over there?
Is it?
No, I'm asking you.
You tell me.
Because you know all the facts.
Is it?
My opinion may be wrong. You tell me.
It might be. It might not be.
so it's
you
not.
tell me.
It's not. It's not.
Interesting.
Prove the stereotypes.
Bro, you can't make this shit up, nigga. You can't make this shit up at all, bro. Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yo,
Listen.
Oh, fresh. She's giving you the death stare, fresh.
Hold on.
She can beat your ass, fresh.
yo,
the fuck,
It's
man?
like
this is crazy.
you're light too for everyone else.
Yeah.
You want us to light you too?
Oh, I love black women. That nigga got 2 white girlfriends.
Facts.
We're telling y'all to your face at least. What's that shit that niggas say in the locker room that they would never say to y'all? But this is the truth, bro.
Facts.
Like, this shit
Look at all
crazy.
these athletes. Who are they marrying? White women. White women. Why is that? Because they're white. No. I'll be just be tripping and shit.
Yeah, like, you do realize that you said, I don't agree with what you said. And then we asked you,
nigga,
what'd he say? And you didn't even know what he said.
Nigga.
See how crazy that sounds? You couldn't even repeat what you disagreed with.
White women.
Do you not see the ridiculousness of that?
I hear you loud and clear. I could do this all day, but I'm not gonna do it. But I hear you.
That's the problem. You're hearing and you're not listening. That's the fucking problem. You hear, I hear what's going on, but you don't listen to understand so that you can actually give a proper response. I find it absolutely ludicrous for you to say, that's not true, that's your opinion, and then we ask, well, what's our opinion? And you couldn't even repeat it.
Uh-huh.
Like, that doesn't make sense at all. That's literally retarded.
Fuck no, Chris. I'm gonna do what I feel like. He said ease up, nigga. Nigga, for what?
All right, fresh man.
Okay.
Anyhow.
You want to do that? If you made it to the end, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and check out the next video that I'm sure you'll like. Stay blessed and humble. Peace.